The Fortnite Season 3 Star Wars Battle Pass has officially been revealed. I got it in front of you right now. There are 5 skins. We already knew about 3 of them. We were wrong on Jar Jar. Darth Jar Jar is not in the pass, so I assume he's going to be item shop. He could also be Lego pass as well. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I feel like Jar Jar is one of the most hyped up skins, but you can see we got Poe in there from the new movies. We got the Wookiee team leader. We've got the Jedi mix with the Eevee skins, right? And I say skins because there is another style for her, a kind of a dark version, a Sith version. And then Grievous. Grievous is in the Battle Pass. So although we don't get Jar Jar, we do get Grievous. And Sidious, Palpatine. I hope we get a Palpatine edit style for Sidious. We, of course, see, him and his deformed Sith version after the big battle with Mace Windu, right, when it all goes down in episode 3. It'd be cool if we get to see him more in his human-like form, right? You know what I mean. So I don't know. I think it's a good battle pass. I am mostly excited for Grievous and Sidious. Those are the top 2 in my opinion. But yeah, a little sad Jar Jar's out. We have a ton more huge news that was announced today, so stick around. A lot of Star Wars Season 3 related stuff. Thanks to everybody typing in code TheCampingRusher for things coming out over the next week, but also for the Battle Pass. I appreciate the love. So that's Battle Pass for now. I do want to talk more about this image though, because we may have the news we've been looking for. Lightsaber pickaxes might finally arrive in Season 3. And the reason people are thinking this is 2 reasons. First, in this image, Grievous and Jedi Eevee are holding completely new lightsaber models, different than the movie and different than the gameplay ones. So this is the piece of evidence. I mean, I said it in a few videos back. If they're going to do the lightsaber pickaxes, the Star Wars themed season is the time to do it. But the only problem is, how do they make it different enough so you can tell, is someone holding their pickaxe or are they holding the lightsaber weapon that's going to obviously do a lot more damage to you? There needs to be a way to differentiate between the two. And yeah, I mean, I can kind of see it if you zoom in and pay attention. So this isn't confirmed, but there's also, I believe, inside info that Blortzen, another leaker's talked about, that lightsaber pickaxes are happening. So nothing confirmed, but I do want to hear your thoughts, right? Based on the image, looking at the lightsabers. I know Grievous, his thing is stealing Jedi lightsabers that he eliminates, but Eevee holding a separate model there is a good sign. So I want to hear what you think about all that. Let me know down below. Now, in yesterday's video, we talked about the map. The map was released. We've got 4 new POIs, at least to start. They're all located on the corner of the map, and all 4 corners, I should say. And I mean, people are a little upset about this. I talked about it, right? It's just less traffic goes through the corners. We're not going to be able to play at these spots as much as we would if they were in the middle of the map, a little more central. But reminder that we were told there's going to be a POI for every era of Star Wars, and we've got Grievous now in the Battle Pass, but Grievous is also supposed to be a boss next season. And right now, of the 4 new locations that are shown here on the map, there's not really a spot where Grievous would be. So we're hoping that they're going to be doing weekly map changes, and we'll get some more POIs as it goes on. We have an update basically every week, right? 5 big updates in a month-long season. It's going to be jam-packed. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get at least 1 central location revealed and added a little bit later in the season. Another upcoming Season 3 skin has been revealed, and it's, again, from the Battle Pass image. It looks like Poe is holding Jango Fett's blasters in the Battle Pass key art. Maybe he will be an item shop skin next season, and yes, there's a good chance. I think he's onto something. I think he's right here. Lulo pointing this out. Big news. We don't actually get to see a version of this skin, but it's just a guess based on some evidence. We'll wait and see. There's a skin codenamed Colonel Roose that's expected to release before the season ends. It could be encrypted. And remember, we talked about the leaked event cinematic trailer in our last video. And from that, we've got a look at Corrupted Dago. So this is a skin coming soon. I was talking about, I don't really know when the timing of this would be, right? It's probably not going to be for next season. However, if there is an encrypted skin that's supposed to drop still this season, then this would make sense, right? This Corrupted Dago skin. And it looks really good. I think it's a fun skin. And yeah, right, if it's not now, then they almost have to wait until season 4, because I think it would just be random in the Star Wars season. But who knows? Who knows what they end up doing? But it could be closer than we think. The Death Star is now even closer to the island. Part of the build-up, part of the tease for Fortnite Season 3. Of course, once we get to Season 3, the Death Star is going to be massive. You will not miss this thing. Apparently, this is the actual size of it. So, yeah, it's going to be right there, right in our face. With that, I do want to talk about the inside source leak about the live event next season, especially if you missed last video. In the Season 3 Death Star narrative event, we are getting a live event next season. Similar to Operation Skyfire, we may explore the Death Star as we follow another character around to complete a task. The loopers might use a 0-point shard to push the Death Star through a portal, which causes it to both explode and destroy part of the Battle Royale island. It's an inside source, but Lulo has seen some evidence that confirms what's being said here. If this ends up coming true, we are in for a good event. Skyfire was one of, if not the best, like world building they did for a live event, right? There was so much news, so many crazy cool visuals, and the exploring of the mothership was also epic as well. So yeah, if they're taking inspiration from that, we're in for a treat. I'll let you know, of course. Subscribe, turn your noties on. I am your guy. The huge Fortnite Unban Wave officially began today. It only applies to cheaters, okay? Cheaters who have been banned and have served at least 1 year of that ban. Tournament cheaters remain banned from them. Lifetime bans outside of cheating will not be lifted. Players who have sold cheats remain banned, okay? So that's kind of the discrepancy between who gets unbanned and who does not. And remember, if you keep cheating, you get banned again. You don't just get to keep getting unbanned. It just keeps ranking up in how severe your punishment is. So, I mean, good luck with your second chance for all the cheaters out there watching today. And just so you know, there's also a new unfinished shop alert string for accounts with active bans. And it says this: your account has an active matchmaking ban. You won't be able to use this item in game until your ban is lifted. Would you like to proceed? So just so you know, I thought this was kind of funny. Even if you're banned, you can still purchase things in the item shop. Yes, there is a warning letting you know you won't be able to use it in game, but you can still spend your hard-earned V-Bucks even as a cheater, right? What an honor. How nice of Epic to allow you to do that. Some other news in the Fortnite world: Knight Rider times Fortnite is coming early May. And then for next season, just so you know, buying Reboot Cards will be sticking around. I think this is a good thing, right? I think it's a great system, and I don't want to see it go quickly. It might stick around forever. We'll wait and see. Epic Games is likely going to make some announcements related to Disney in Unreal Fest, which is on June 3rd. We could potentially see more on the Disney game mode or the Star Wars IP being introduced in creative, right? Disney is a shareholder in Epic Games. They own Fortnite, technically 10% of Epic Games. So there's going to be a lot of Disney content going forward. I mean, they got a lot of brands in their catalog, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, and they've got lots that we know is coming. The Disney mode is the big one that we don't really know a lot about, but we know it's big, so maybe we learn a little bit more about it. You can also now mix jam tracks on your own. This was from the last update. I can't show it with audio, but basically anywhere but the lobby, you can take jam tracks that you own and mix a beat. Mix a new, fresh song on your own. Fortnite does do some cool stuff. This is one of them. There's a new Mecha Team Leader Lego set that's been announced. It's out this summer, and the price of it is $250. Will you be picking that up? Let me know. And then finally, I talked about this yesterday, the Fortnite physics update is confirmed, apparently, right? The beta for it between July and September. It's been delayed and delayed again and again, but this time they're saying beta rather than experimental, so I think it's actually going to be happening. This will be in creative for creative maps, and from there they may start adding it into the main modes as well. But it's a big one. I'm excited for this. That's all I got, you guys. Thanks for watching. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.